What's up, YouTube fans as well? So, what I'm doing is a special simulcast. This is for the first time ever. I'm on both Facebook Watch and YouTube.com as I'm about to drop some major news as it relates to E3 2018. The press conferences have been announced, and for the first time ever, you're going to get the exclusive announcements right here on this channel. It doesn't get any bigger than this, so I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time. You want to know it? Here it is. E3 2018 will start on Saturday afternoon, June 9th, from Los Angeles, California. And the first company that will get to throw their hat into the ring is Electronic Arts. EA will be the first to start it. They will start at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 p.m. Pacific out west, 7 p.m. for all the United Kingdom time. And I think this is far east. This is like the Asia time zone at 4 a.m. And basically, Electronic Arts, EA, you already know what they would bring. EA Sports, you would expect a new Madden, a new NHL game. They've already announced that they're going to have a new NHL game. So we're going to get to see a lot of maybe interesting stuff, even though EA has relatively been known not to be really strong when it comes to these type of events. So the expectations are very high. The expectations are, we'll wait and see at the end of the day. Is EA going to deliver? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. For EA has always been, not really that great when it comes to these big events. It's just, how are they going to deliver? What's going to be the key moment? And what is EA going to do that's going to make us say, wow, we're going to get some EA games right now? Obviously, games are going to be the most relevant part. If you're a hockey fan, you're going to go for NHL 19. If you're an NBA fan, you're going to go for NBA Live 19, even though I think 2K is better than them. Of course, Madden is Madden. Everybody gets once in their life. I remember getting Madden. I think like 2 or 3 times in my lifetime, either for a computer or for a PS2. Way back in the day when Madden was like, that was the sport. Madden is like a cultural phenomenon. And then, of course, you got some other great games from EA. But is there going to be some surprises this time around? We don't know. I mean, we're going to have to see what EA will bring to the table, and we'll find out right then and there. So the next conference after on Sunday, June 10th at 4 p.m. Eastern, and it's Microsoft. Okay, your Xbox. What games are going to be coming out this year for the Xbox? For the Xbox One X. What is it going to be for them? Especially, everybody was all hyped about the Xbox One X, and I think we can all agree, not really that good of a year for the Xbox. I know a lot of people likes to call it X Bone. Sorry, I know Xbox fans are going to probably be coming after me for that, but at the end of the day, what is they going to do? Because right now, I think going into this, there's one company that really stood out, and that was Nintendo. And we'll talk about Nintendo in a list. They had a monster year last year, and they look like they're looking to have a monster year this year. We'll see what happens. This is going to be very interesting. What games are going to be coming out? What type of feel is Xbox going to have for the fans? We'll wait and see. This is going to be very interesting, folks. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. And if you got your thoughts, or if you got some comments, or if you just ask me any questions, guys, please leave it, at the comments section. I will, if I get a chance, I will read it. If there's anything that you guys want to know for the E3, I'll let you guys know right now. So next up on the list is, but they're going to have their E3 at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific on June 10th. And Bethesda, okay, a couple of years ago, Bethesda came in to the press conference from ever and blew everybody away. As a matter of fact, everybody said Bethesda had the best software of the 2 years ago. Last year, not so much. A lot of people was really underwhelmed. A lot of people was like, okay, we got some good games, but it nothing that really made us say, wow, it was incredible. Yards, and some people kind of felt a little gypped on that. So, what's Bethesda gonna do? How are they going this time around? Are they gonna go higher? Are they gonna really push the envelope here? Um, we'll have to wait and see. What type of games are they gonna bring to the table? So, we will find on June 10th. The next day, June 11th, Monday, June 11th, Square Enix enters the fray for the first time ever. Square have their own E3 press conference at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. This is big news because for relatively a few years, Square Enix never the fray. They were always, they were always featured in Microsoft's press conferences, or you would see a little something from a press conference, but they never had their own press conference. There's only one game, and one game gamers want to know: Kingdom Hearts 3. Will there be a release date on that? Is there going to be an announcement of when this game is finally going to happen? We've heard rumors that it was in development. Then there was a little bit of a backtrack. Then we were thinking maybe 2018. Now we don't know if that's even possible. We want an answer, Square Enix. We need an answer. And without a doubt, this is I think for our fans out there, they've waited a long time for this game to be done. And we will find out on that day. Is there a release date? Does the Square Enix have? And actually, as a matter of fact, one other game that also needs to be addressed or brought to the forefront, Final Fantasy VII remake. What is going on with that? Now I'm hearing rumors, according to a good friend of mine, Brad Silva, that it might not come out till 2023. That means that's a 5-year wait. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know if gamer fans are going to be wanting to wait 5 years for this thing to be done. But even though it's a remake from the ground up, but man, you made that announcement, and this was way back. This was like what, 4 years ago. You made about the remake of Final Fantasy VII, and people went nuts on the internet. I remember watching it for the first time, and even I was like, I'm gonna jacked up, man. I never ever had it was almost like a baseball type reaction. I never had anything like that in my career, but it was pretty awesome. So, is Square Enix gonna do? How are they gonna play to the world, and what are they gonna bring to? And then after that, 3 hours later at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Ubisoft brings their E3 2008 to the floor. And if anybody knows about Ubisoft, last year, I'm going to openly admit that I thought they won, at least with the software content. They had it, but they also had the moment of E3 where they had the chairman of Ubisoft with Morimoto-san from Shigeru Morimoto from Brothers, from the Nintendo, because they made that collaboration of Rabbids and Mario Brothers together in a game, and just these two men, these two icons on an E3 stage, it broke the internet. The internet broke at that particular moment, and it led to a really good momentum for them, to say the very least. And my goodness, how are they going to do to top that? What's going to be their move? What is Ubisoft going to do to try to top what they did last year, with the shocks, the thrills, and the surprises, and the games? What are they going to bring to the table this time around? So definitely, very exciting moment for Ubisoft. How are they going to top what they did a year ago? Then, well, all I could say, it's Sony. 9 p.m. on June 11th. And, there's always that caption, Sony always wins. I don't know if they won last year's E3, but man, they are gonna go for it. They're gonna try to go for it this time around. And as a matter of fact, I've heard some rumors going around that there's no hardware content about it this year, so that's fine. No hardware content. They're gonna specifically focus on the games for Sony. That means third-party companies. What is Sony of America gonna bring to the table? Sony from around the world. What are the fans? What are we gonna get? How our appetite for all the Sony fans? And let me tell you, Sony has such a strong fan base. Now, if you remember, when they started the war of the Xbox One versus the PS4, PS4 wiped the floor with them and everything else. And, well, what is Sony going to do? Are they going to try to reclaim that crown as the best company of the big three? And you know what the big three are? It's Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. Or are we going to have something of a lackluster like we had a year ago? I hope not, because Sony definitely needs to rebound. First, we end the press conference area with the Nintendo on Tuesday, June 12th at 12 p.m. Eastern. This is going to be very interesting because Nintendo has been killing it for about the last year or so. A couple of years ago when it first came out, it was all about Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last year, it was Super Mario. It was a Super Mario Odyssey, and that broke all kinds of records and everything else. About to go, the internet exploded with the announcement of Super Smash Brothers coming to the Nintendo Switch. And I know for a fact that Nintendo has already announced there will be more news about that game at the Nintendo Treehouse Live. We're going to get maybe some reveals of certain players that's going to be in the game. We're going to get some first look content of the game itself. They've already been confirmed by Nintendo. Now, is there other games coming? We heard about Bayonetta 3. What are we going to get something out of that? Is there a possibility of a they were talking about a Pokemon game being circulated for the Nintendo Switch. Are we going to get more news about that? Yoshi, even though I know a lot of people were very high on Yoshi, we haven't heard much about that yet. And of course, Fire Emblem. They've been very quiet with Fire Emblem. They did talk about possibly a new game to the Nintendo Switch, but they really kind of over it. They didn't really give too much details, which had a lot of people wondering what's going on with Fire Emblem. A very popular game. This was going to be the first time it's going to be on a Nintendo Switch. So what are we going to get there? Plus, is there a couple of coming down the line? Of course, last year's E3, they talked about there was a big announcement. It was the announcement about a year during E3. It was oh, what was the game? What was the game? It was actually, was it Metroid Prime 4? That's right, Metroid Prime 4. What are we going to get out of that? Metroid Prime going to come with something to the forefront, because let me tell you, when Metroid Prime 4 was announced, people went absolutely ballistic. So yeah, so get ready for all you Samus fans out there. Are you gonna What are we gonna get from them? And that is basically it. Got really nothing more to say. Is there something that you're excited for from EA, Nintendo, Bethesda, Square Enix? I know all you hardcore gamers. I know you guys got your favorites. I know a couple of my friends were talking about when Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out, and now they've been pushing it back. I know there was a Red Dead Redemption for all you Sony fans out there, but they pushed it back to 2019 and really kind of had the internet on the fire on that one. So so what's gonna happen is, hopefully, if I do get the chance, what I might do is I'm gonna try to do a video on all the press conferences. If I can, I might not be able to. So what I might do is just lump it all in one day. So like EA will have their own. Microsoft and Bethesda combined, uh, as a combined. I might do the Square Enix, Ubisoft, and Sony, and for one show, and then Nintendo will have their own, because they'll be the only after that, and then we'll wait and see what happens there. So for all I can say is, get ready, guys. This is going to be so much fun. For all you video game lovers out there, this is the time to get ready. So I'm going to say, guys, just get as you can, because once June 9th rolls around, it's basically lockdown time, because we will be going. What are we going to get? Is there going to be surprises? Are we going to get some good stuff from We'll wait and see who wins the big three war. Who's the best software out of the companies I just announced? Leave the comments at the bottom. Give me your thoughts about it. Until then, thank you for watching this. For all you YouTube fans out there, like the video, leave a comment at the bottom, share it with all your friends on all platforms. Please subscribe to my channel, and for all you Facebook guys, if you're brand new, please go on to my profile and follow me, become a friend of mine, because I will have all the E3 stuff on my page. And thank you so much for watching this. Hugs and hand pals. I'm out. So long for now, and I will see you guys very soon for E3 2018.